Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Maryland Terrapins. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Maryland's offense will get the first swing of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And back to the air on second down. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Terrapins want to move quickly. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. They're working that left side. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Quick completion on the out route. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So Illinois' offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
From the gun, the ground game. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Huffman. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Illinois putting together a really nice drive.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Trying to convert, Illinois comes to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The '1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They try to pop a run on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lining up to convert 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Maryland!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Hand off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the right. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Snags it inside the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Headed to the end zone. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Terrapins will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexis. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now on first down from the 28. Got it in the middle, it's Hoffman. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Gets it out fast. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He wants it all. And that one sails through the back of the end zone. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That gets them back to within 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give to the tailback. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. The Terrapins want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stuffed in the backfield. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Release to the back. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. The Fighting Illini facing a third and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. Trying to keep this drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. They're going to go right back to him on first down. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got him downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They
breaks into the open. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Illinois right back to the line. Wants to throw on first down. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's a draw. Find some fresh air. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Terrapins come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Unloads it left. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it, went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He'll heave it deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a 1st down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ingram. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Illinois.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Trying play action. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Swings it out to the flat. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the ground with the back.
Ball security is so important. Turnovers lose you games, and this guy has put his team in some tough spots. He fumbled last week. He's fumbled again today.
Offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Illinois puts it in play from the red zone. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Pulls and throws out the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He slings it deep to the left. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. He'll pull it on the read. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Here comes the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
The Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off play action on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The play action fake. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hoffman. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They're going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He's got it wrapped up.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Thanks to grab. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Holding.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there. It's still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Motion from the wideout. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. He'll do it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in, looking for space. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. A low-line drive and not his best work. He's got great speed. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And his throw is incomplete. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Really nice job to get him past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Off the play fake. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You got to be so careful, too, David, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Illinois lining up quickly.
First down, Illinois.
To the air on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. Touchdown, Illini! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They tack on a little extra here in the 4th and just about set to break this long losing streak.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
Illinois 27, Maryland 13.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Now facing a 3rd and long. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots.
He lost one down the sideline. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Maryland!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The sure hands, it's Ingram. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Hoffman. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Third down coming up.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On the move, he fires. That's caught. It's Hoffman. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
First down, Illinois.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Quarterback gets the first down. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving. Illinois right back to the line. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying to surprise him with the pass. A little release to the back. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.